Welcome to Smalltalk Daily for Tuesday, February 10th, 2009. This morning I thought I'd go through a question that I got asked yesterday in a chat session, and it looks like I gave the wrong answer, unfortunately, so I thought I'd do a screencast to explain the problem. The problem here is, let's say you have an interface, and this is a very simple one, and what you'd like is for a sort of non-modal dialog to come up when this button is pressed. So I bring up an interface, and I'd like to be able to work with this and have this not be modal in the sense that it's not blocked. I could go to other windows, but I can't interact with this main window as long as this child is open. And that's what I've done here. This is all grayed out, and as soon as I press this button, everything goes active again. So the question is, how do you achieve that? Well, if you're willing to work with the dialog, you can just make sure that you spawn a new window manager, and that new window manager will be in a new Smalltalk process, and then dialogues you pop up will be modal just to that process. So if you're willing to deal with the dialog, that's fine, you can do that. Otherwise, you kind of want to do something like this. So I'll bring over this browser, and we'll go to the class active1, and when I open that interface by pressing this button, what I do is I send deactivate self, open the new app, tell it that when it sends the trigger message closing to send activate self to myself, and then finally open itself. So I have a trigger event that I'm triggering here to make sure that I can turn myself back on. So here's the deactivate code. Go to the builder, go to all the named components, just send disable to them. And then of course the activate code is the reverse. Go to the builder, get all the named components, enable all of them. Pretty simple. Go to the active2 window. Here I don't have any code because the button is just bound to the close request action. And here I have the notice of window closed, which is sent whenever the window itself is closing. And I send this trigger event closing. And that's really all there is to it. I can now have this window open, have it kind of block all the actions on the parent window, and then interact with the child window. But it's not a dialog box, so it doesn't modal everything else in the interface that goes along with it. So that's about it for today. Till next time, have fun with Smalltalk.